Welcome to Manifest Beyond Limits, the podcast that helps you break free from fear and self-doubt so you can create a life filled with abundance, joy, and fulfillment. I'm your host, Anaja, manifestation coach, speaker, and believer in limitless possibility. Each week, we'll dive into the mindset shifts, energetic principles, and manifestation tools that help you step into your power and design a reality that truly lights you up. Because here, we believe there are no limits, and anything is possible. You ready? Let's manifest beyond limits. Welcome back to the Manifest Beyond Limits podcast. So today we are continuing the Universal Law series, and I want to talk about a law that changes how you experience your life, especially during difficult or hard seasons. And it's called the Law of Relativity. So this law basically teaches that nothing is inherently good or bad, and that we create meaning of situations through our perspective and by comparing it to other experiences. And this law can be uncomfortable to accept at first, especially when you're going through something that is challenging and painful. So I want to talk about this in a grounded, human, and empathetic way. So the law of relativity says that no situation, event, or experience has meaning on its own. Meaning only exists when we compare it to something else. So a bad day is only bad compared to what you believe a good day should look like. A failure is only a failure compared to the timeline you were expecting. A setback is only a setback compared to the outcome that you expected to happen. So we label things as good or bad based on our expectations, comparison to other things, and the story that we attach to those experiences. But the event itself is neutral. It's the meaning that we give to it that can create either suffering or growth and evolution. So many people think that life isn't working out for them because something didn't go their way. A relationship ends, a business idea doesn't take off, a door closes, a plan changes, and immediately the mind says, "This is bad. I messed up. I'm behind. This shouldn't be happening." But what if the meaning that you've given to that experience isn't truth, just your interpretation? What if the same event, viewed from a different point in time, becomes the thing that you're grateful for later? Because most of us can look back at something we once thought was devastating and now see how it redirected us, protected us, or changed us for the better. So something important to take away from this is that you cannot fully judge the meaning of a situation while you're still inside of it. We try to label things too quickly, but life doesn't reveal meaning all at once. It reveals it over time. So what feels like a breakdown today might be a breakthrough in disguise, but you won't know that until the future. And that doesn't mean that you can't feel your emotions. It doesn't mean that you need to pretend that everything is fine. It just means that you don't make this situation mean something permanently. So manifestation and just life in general isn't about controlling the outcome of things. It's about how you relate to them. So when you understand the law of relativity, you realize that this moment doesn't define me or determine my future. It just means that this is what's happening right now. And right now is not the whole story. So two people can go through the exact same situation and have completely different outcomes. And not because of what happened, but because of what they allowed that situation to mean to them. So when you shift your perspective and be open to the meaning of things, you shift your entire life trajectory. So if you're moving through something difficult right now, I want to leave you with this. You don't need to decide right now what it means. You don't need to label it as good or bad. And you don't need to rush to understand why it's happening. You just need to let it be what it is. And when you can understand that nothing is inherently good or bad, then everything in life can become meaningful. And sometimes the meaning only reveals itself later. And I'll talk to you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of Manifest Beyond Limits. I hope you're leaving feeling inspired, empowered, and ready to take aligned action toward your next level. If this episode spoke to your heart, it would mean the world if you shared it with someone who needs to hear it, or left a quick review to help more beautiful souls find this space. And if you'd like to stay connected, you can find me on Instagram at Manifest Beyond Limits or visit manifestbeyondlimits.com to dive deeper into my world. And remember, you are powerful, you are supported, and there are no limits to what you can create. With that being said, go out there and manifest a life that's truly beyond limits.